Alrighty, had to make sure everything was Gucci goo. Oh, my spine. You know, we about to sit in the fucking chair. Fucking back hurts. Alright, waiting for this damn thing to pop up. And while we're waiting for it to pop up, we're gonna put ourselves in priority mode. I'm gonna stream for like a hot 30 minutes or so. Alright. So on the last stream, somebody just hit some shit. Alright, last stream, we were at 40 something, getting to 50. I think we were at 40 something, getting to 50. Or we were at 50 something, trying to get to 60. All I know is it is done now. We are back at Diamond, which is where we was last season. Last season we were at either 63 or 65, so we're already higher than last season. My highest shit that I've ever reached is Galactic. This season I'm trying to reach Infinite. So I can put this on the card back. Now I'm actually thinking about what is the season pass card back. So it is that, just without the gold. Yeah, the one with the gold accents is just way better. So yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. Try to get the Infinite. I would do Conquest, but I'm just not really into doing Conquest right now. Okay. I'm smoking right now. That's why I'm not doing a whole lot of talking or anything. I'm not gonna lie. Wild. That's just wild. The chances it gives us Quinjet That's wild. Turn 5 is already going to be yeah, turn 5 has got to be the drop here. If it was turn 4, I would play Moon Girl or Nick Fury, but it's turn 5, so it's time to drop the Loki. All right, you pull a card up. We're on turn 5 now, which is really confusing for me right now. See, what's really got me confused is we're on turn 5. I mean, we were on turn 5 last turn, and he played Blade and Swordmaster. On turn 4, he dropped some card right here. We don't know what card he dropped with Invisible Woman, but it can't be MODOK and it can't be Hela. Now, you could drop Hela now, but what's the card you dropped before? And it better not be MODOK, because there's no way in hell you drop MODOK on turn 4. Oh no, we did wave. Fuck. He probably already put Hela down. Put this there. Put this there and this there. Let's see, because we got 9 I mean, we got 10, 17. We'll throw this here, try to boost everything up in a I mean, I know we're cutting something, so we're bringing back a 20 power somewhere, and we're bringing back a 9 power somewhere. 20 power mid, 9 power on right. All right. Okay, no, I played Lady Sif, so I got another cut. The Hela. How? How did you play all of those cards? That's not even possible. What? I'm confused. How? You play Hela and Death. How? Oh, the fucking rocks. I was confused as a bitch, bro. I was just about to say the game cheating and this nigga still lost. Like, what? Well, we get Agatha out of our hand. With a Carnage? So you got Venom either mid or right. He's going Venom mid. And then he's gonna hit a Zola. Sure, he into the Venom. I mean, we just dropped the free power there. And then we munch? Right? By 1 point. I'm beating him by 14. He beat me by 13. Woo! 1 point. That's right. Oh, might as well tell y'all how to counter Loki. Because I've been seeing a lot of videos of that pop up and everything. Might as well tell y'all on stream how to counter. Best cards to counter Loki with. If I can make a deck, can I make a deck? No, I cannot make a deck. Can we destroy a deck? Let's just delete this. We ain't even use it. Best cards to counter Loki. Off rip, they're gonna be in the 5 cost. 2 of them, back to back. These 2 cards right here make it easy. You can get away with a Valkyrie. You can bring up a dual edge, a double bladed sword, the dual edge. Because, I mean, it works, but then it doesn't work. You can stop a person from drawing, but at the same time, if they got it in hand, you just give them extra material to turn into your cards. So it's a dual edged sword. Like, you can really hurt yourself with this. These are the cards that I found to be the best at just like stopping him. Besides running running high Evo, wherever the fuck he's at. He's a 4 cost, right? Yeah. You can run high Evo decks. That'll kind of stop him from doing a lot. Discard is iffy. Um, Jessica Jones is another card that is good to running a deck because majority of the time they're gonna be running Loki on turn 5, which means that they're not gonna get the 8 power that it actually generates, and people like Rescue as well, because Rescue takes a turn. So you play it one turn, and then the next turn you play a card on top, and then it gets the +5. It won't ever receive the +5 because they're going to be playing it on turn 5. And Jessica Jones as well, they'll be playing it on not turn 5, but turn 6. So it'll never get that turn of just being in the area with no cards played on it to get the extra bonus points. So all of these cards necessarily, besides High Evolutionary, the deck of High Evolutionary is what would destroy. I don't have the 1/6 cost that actually does help beat him. Living Tribunal is a card that also beats on Loki decks. Because usually you can run the Living Tribunal Hella deck, and that would just put a beating on the deck because you got very few ways to actually make use of that on turn 6. Like all those high power cards, you don't really got a way to make use of on turn 6. So I mean, if they play it earlier, like on turn 3, then it's a problem. But if they're playing it how usually it is played, build up your hand on turn 5, you drop it. Yeah, it could be a problem. Not many other cards really stop the Loki that I know of from playing the deck. You could run Agatha deck, so if they do Loki, they get Agatha, but that's hypotheticals. Ain't nobody really running the Agatha deck. I feel like I'm really like the only one. It's really not too many cards he can't make use of besides the few that's already on the board. There was some cards I wanted to mention that you should not run. If you're playing against a Loki, things you shouldn't run while playing against a Loki. I would not run Professor X. I've done it multiple times. It's just throw down Loki on turn 3 because of Agatha, and I get this if I high roll with the Quinjet and the Loki. Oh my, you just lose. I lock down the lane before you could even play. I get a 3 cost Professor X, and then I get a 1 cost or a 2 cost of whatever else. Oh my, on turn 4, I could just throw him down and another card, lock up a lane. If I'm winning a lane, I could throw down that in a 1 drop, well, whatever is costing me a 1 drop, and win a lane. Like, it is ridiculous what you can do with the high roll, and if you get Professor X in your hand off a Loki play. Like, lockdown, I haven't been a lockdown deck that I lost to with the Agatha Loki play. Like, if I'm actually able to just draw Loki and play an actual hand, I don't think I would lose to a lockdown deck either. Like, it's wild. I'm trying to think if there was any card that really, really was like, if I got it in my hands because you had it in your deck, I went ham. Green Goblin, being able to shoot stuff over, the Hobgoblin on turn 4 that you're not expecting. If you playing with Iron Man, I just get a 4-0 Iron Man, or I get a 3-0 Iron Man, which is wild. Because then you could just play everything without making it Shang-Chi, but like it get ridiculous. Trying to see what else pops off if you get it. Mr. Negative is actually a good deck to run against him too. We'll put that in there. Mr. Negative is a 4-drop. He would be also a good archetype to run against Loki. Any of these cards right here are cards straight up that would pretty much just do good versus Loki. Like Negative deck does good versus Loki, sort of. Emphasis on sort of. Because if the Loki was to play earlier, then he's getting your cards at a cheaper rate, which is what you're basically doing with the negative effect. He's going to get those cards at a cheaper rate. So he's still going to have access to your Iron Man, your other cards and shit like that. He won't be able to use the negative, but he gets access to your cards that you have plus some of his at a cheaper rate. So like Negative does beat it, but at the same time, if he's high rolling with a Quinjet and then Loki, like Loki early especially, it's gonna be tough for you to beat. With a Loki late, you got a decent chance, especially if your Negative pops off. Another deck that actually does stop the Loki plays would be Dracula decks. So like where Dracula's just like trying to discard a big card and you're getting like stats on the board and stuff like that. Or you could run it like how I run my Dracula deck, which is a deck I built a long time ago. Which one is it? This is the OG one. Basically playing I actually haven't changed any of these cards. That Spider-Man was there when it was actually a 5-3. So I mean a 5 whatever he was previously before he started doing this jump around pulling cards. This was the deck I ran. I don't know if I would actually run Spider-Man in here now the way he is, but you get a lot of cards to cut high. You got your Shang-Chi at a 3 that you can use to blow up their cards. Your Dracula is going to hit something high, plus you could play something high. You got Jubilee, hopefully it pulls something high. You know, you got a Sunspot that could build up. Psylocke, just in case you miss your Zabu, so you could play cards early and get on the swing. That was my deck right there. So if you run something like that, and I got other variations of it in there somewhere, but if you run something like that with Dracula where you're swinging high and stuff like that, and we updated with some newer cards, because that was made way, I was probably like Black Panther, probably before. Yeah, I was around Black Panther coming out. Yeah, that was way back then. That was back then, matter of fact, when Zabu costed, when Zabu gave -2 on cost reduction. Yeah, I made that deck when Zabu was giving -2 on reduction. That was a long time ago. So, yeah, that deck right there, I still do play to this day. I ain't played in the last 2 seasons, but I'll give it a run this season after I'm done with the Agatha plays. I gotta update it though. But yeah, all these cards right here. Ooh, almost forgot them. Such a forgettable card. Where he at? He's stocky. This right here is great. Yeah. This right here is great. Shadow King is definitely good against the Loki, resetting power on the collector and stuff like that. Good place. Another card, now that I'm actually looking at the 3-drop, and this one is good, is Lockjaw. If they get the Lockjaw as a Loki player, you can't play cards into it thinking, like, if you play cards into it, you're only pulling out your Loki deck, like the deck that you went in with. So it's kind of like, it's okay, it's not okay, because, like, you got to remember you're getting their cards at a reduction. So if you do get the Lockjaw, you can basically play the Lockjaw down at a 2. And then you could play one of the 1-drops you got in your hand or one of the free drops you got in your hand just to activate it to pull one of your cards out of the deck. So again, it's like hard counters to this man would just be like High Evolutionary, Leech, Sandman. Like those off rip are like extremely high counters. The Dracula deck, if you make it, like the Dracula deck per se, if you make it, it works. If he pulls it, remember he's cutting his hand, so it's usually not nothing high unless he holds whatever he got from you instead of playing at a reduced cost on the board. Jessica Jones as a card, usually when they play Loki, they're just not going to be able to do nothing with Jessica Jones and Rescue. High Evolutionary as well too, because he's just a 3/4 stat wise. Sandman's gonna cut down because on turn 6 they're gonna be able to unload the rest of their hand because it's reduced or whatever. So you making them only play one card and giving them like no option really, like that works too. Like they were planning on dropping the hand that they seen that they got, and now you just stop that. So yeah, these cards right here are going to be the best cards you can have to stop at Loki deck. There are a few honorable mentions, stuff like Debris, but Debris puts rocks on your side, so you got to work around that deck. Like you got to work that into your deck, basically like a Khazar, Blue Marvel, like Patriot, like 1-drop, no ability type thing. That's where Debris will come in. Yeah, it's just really not too many cards that are really gonna help you out. I mean, if you're playing the Gambit Destroy deck, I mean, cool, stuff like that would still counter this Loki deck. But you gotta remember, if he high rolls and draws the Destroy before you do, I mean, like, yeah, it just be stuff like that. Like he can high roll and get the whole combo in hand and then hit you with it because he could drop it a turn earlier. Or if he does wait till turn 5, I mean, he does have the Destroy combo. Like he might be able to play it. Like it'd be weird. He might be able to play like some of it. So it's a work in progress with this. Galactus is the main card that you don't want to run against Agatha Loki deck. If there, I mean, I have seen a couple, but people are testing it. I'm the only one that's really like just consistently sitting here playing it. I got like 130 or 140 games now. Spider Pig. The way Spider Pig acts now, and he hits the leftmost card, yeah, that's gonna be Agatha. I haven't ran into a Spider Pig yet, but I am dying to hit one. I am dying to hit one because the actual way that Spider Pig works is he changes the card into a pig, which means that adds a card to your hand. Which means if I got Quinjet on the board, Agatha would be a 5/14. Yeah. So you can actually get some work out of somebody playing the Spider Ham against the deck I got. Like that's the one card you want to see played against this Loki autoplay deck. If somebody drops a Spider Ham, oh, I'm flipping my chair because I know Agatha's getting hit. She's always the first card in your hand, which means she's always gonna be the leftmost card. It's crazy. I wish I would get a Spider Ham somewhere. Somebody like, I hit you, got your big card. No, you didn't. You just got screwed. Like, oh man, it would be great to get hit with Spider Ham. I have not seen a Spider Ham yet. Like, I'm not even gonna hold. I want to get hit with a Spider Ham. While I'm playing this deck, hit me with the Spider Ham. Oh, okay. You gonna play that. Alright. My hand's still a decent size. I get 4 cards. Okay, so this gotta be a destroyer deck. I mean, it didn't matter what card got +1, even though we won't know until afterwards, cause the damn fuck. I don't even know what the icebox hit. Nobody knows what the icebox hit. I mean, we knew Destroyer was coming out. Yeah, we knew that. Dang. We got a couple plays. We can get a fat collector, but at the same time, we can get a destroyer type deck going. Hold on. Let me see. We played a Loki and this, and we get the cards at reduced cost. Or we could play the collector and Loki and give +5 immediately to wherever. We're gonna go for the Loki play. I think the better play would have been to drop what's the name on the board, and go with it. Yeah, see. Better play would have been to get the power on the board, because we didn't draw anything from them. Like, yeah, we had 5 cards, but our 5 card shuffle was just trash. And we just walk away. Granted, we probably we couldn't win that. Yeah. Yeah, we Grant probably should have did the other play, but that's fine. Let me see what we doing here. All right. I honestly don't know how many games we got played by now, but I know we done. Yeah, we outside. Yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure how many games we got played by now. Like, we got like at least one roughly 130 to 150, somewhere around that with this deck. That's not even a lot of games. That was amazing because now we can drop. Let's drop that here. So he must be playing Venom this turn because he gonna drop the 1 for 6 or 1 for 8. That's fine. He just Venom. He ain't at the Deadpool. The fuck am I watching? I got priority, so I'll go before him. The Zola? The Zola lost you the game? Damn, I knew it. Ooh. I'm trying to think. Because I put what? I put 3 there and I bounced the card back. I could have won with the Shuri play. Shuri, the what's that shit? Hulkbuster. Gotta turn prio mode off for a sec. Back on. We gotta do like another game. We'll get back on and stream later. That's cool that happened now, because if we play on turn 3, the wave actually goes off, which means we get our Agatha on turn 5. I mean, on turn 4. No Loki this game. I probably should have played it in the middle, but since I could still give it power, I'm not. We drop power here. Might as well just pay a fat 611 right here. Put me at 14, tie us up, and then no other cards out there. And we'll get the quick 1 cube. One more game, we'll finish this quest, and then we're done. Okay, we drop Agatha this turn. Okay. Now, let's see what you got, bro. I got Prio. I'm gonna play that. We'll play this just because I think you might play something. And then we'll drop this right here. Yep. You're not gonna play any Killmonger in the left or Shang-Chi's in the left. And if you do play a Killmonger, go right ahead. And give a nice fat 3 more power. Bow, 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 bow. I'll take it. Well, you're armoring, okay. You armored for 9. What should I do? What should I do? Then we throw on Hulk. Nah, we don't do them like that. We don't do them like that. We do this. We do this. We do them like that. What happened, Brody? You wasn't trying to play? Finish up that mission. Get these credits. Alright. Get that gold. And then we end it. Oh no, I could just pull it on tab.